Good morning. It is time for another occasional vlog. I am not in Delamere Forest, for it is raining outside and I don't want to get wet again. So I decided to have a Saturday at home. So I am going to do some catching up on housework and stuff, boring stuff like that, which I probably won't vlog. But also I think I'm going to cook something. So I think I mentioned a few weeks ago we met some viewers in Liverpool at the beginning of the summer, and they Anne and Pat from Canada. They're lovely. We had a few beers and a chat and a catch up because we met in Walt Disney World in 2018 last. They handed over some of these slow cooker recipes, so I'm going to cook today. I can't see if it's on focus. No, it's not. Okay, it is barbecue pulled pork basically. I'm going to cook today. And then I think tomorrow is going to depend on the weather. So I want to get Gemma involved with the weekly vlog a bit more, occasional vlog, because it feels like it's just me talking to a camera. It's only because she works on Saturday and she can't join us on Saturday. But then we've had a few lazy Sundays of late, so we either are going to go to the zoo, I'm not sure which one yet, probably maybe Lakeland Wildlife Oasis, or we might go into town and have a Sunday in town, have a drink or two and some food. So we haven't done that for a few weeks either. Oh yeah, I did a little bit of shopping earlier, and if this flavour sounds nice for you, you really need to try these because they're really nice. Someone at work recommended these, and they are Moroccan tagine pita chips, infused with warming spices, perfect dipped into harissa yogurt. They're really nice, so I recommend them. Not a sponsored video by the way, and if you do want to buy them, they're from Asda, the extra special range, and they're a Cutter bag. They don't do them in Tesco, I checked yesterday. So I'm looking at this, and it's actually one of the most simple cooking recipes for a slow cooker. You literally just put the meat in, mix this with sugar and ketchup, and you're pretty much good to go. Just leave it till the pork softens up. So it's like cooked for what? It says 4 hours on high, but I generally cook 8 hours on low, so we're good there. Tiny writing. And French as well, because it's French Canadian presumably. I'm going to take the skin off the pulled pork though, because if you don't take the skin off you end up with a lot more juices, because basically the fat breaks down in the cooking process and you get a lot of fluids from that. You leave the skin on, you also then get a lot of fat sitting on the top of the pulled pork. So tip for the top, get rid of your skin, take any excess fat off the outside, but you need the fat on the inside because that's what makes it nice and soft. I hope this goes better than the last time I did pulled pork, when I think I used the wrong cut of meat because it was in the wrong bag, and I ended up with a really tough pulled pork that wouldn't pull. Anyway, I'm not going to show you the cutting off of the skin because it's not nice. And it's difficult to do one-handed with a big sharp knife. A small break from cooking to come out in the garden to check on I had a bit of a session of planting stuff earlier this year. These are gladioli, and these are obviously small sunflowers. And we now have a sunflower. We got some more in this pot that are going to put flower as well. But my gladioli I put in, look, we're going to have some gladioli flowers soon, and they're really pretty. These ones over here, we've had since we moved into the house, and these have flowered most years, and they seem to be coming back in stronger form this year. There's quite a few of them in there. I think we had 3 last year, and there's a load more. There are like 5 or 6 bulbs in there, so that's good. And I just filled Trusty Niger seed feeder. All of our birds have left us. We've not had any for weeks, so I'm a bit upset about that. But I've cleaned this and refilled it just in case it's because it's not clean and they weren't happy with it. And I might get some peanuts into this peanut feeder because we sometimes get blue tits in here, and see how we get on. So my favourite cooking step on this is to combine. Where was I? Sorry. Combine seasoning mix with remaining ingredients except buns. So don't take the bread buns that you're going to use and put them in the slow cooker, is basically what that's telling me. It's a good tip. Anyway, so what are we saying here? So I need my seasoning mix, which is this. Half a cup each ketchup and brown sugar, 125ml, okay, great. And 1/3 of a cup of cider vinegar. Yeah, it's very simple, isn't it? So I'll do that now. I'm going to mix them all in this jar here. Half a cup's 125ml apparently. So this is the last of this ketchup, which I've just managed to spill all over the handle of the jug. I've run out of ketchup. Oh no! Fortunately, that just fell on the floor. I have lots more spare. How close are we? Oh, I've got ketchup on my hands now. Halfway there. I'll get rid of that. Well, I seem to have done a cracking trade in buying stuff I already owned, because I bought new cider vinegar and found this Aspel cider vinegar, which I'm going to use because it's better quality. I also bought new sugar, and we've got lots of that left. Anyway, here we go. I'm kind of just guesstimating at this now. That'll do. I'm not the biggest fan of vinegar, to be honest. I find the smell of it very overpowering. It makes me feel just a little bit ill, which is a bit odd because I do like salt and vinegar crisps. And ketchup, which has a lot of vinegar in it. And a final step for the sauce, add in the mix. That needs a good stir now, and then I'll dump it on the pork, and I think we're done. And that's what I like about slow cooker meals. Set it and forget it. Well, I am using the Canadian pulled pork mix. You can get very similar style mixes to this in the UK, just the Schwartz ones or whatever, you know, the ones you see on the aisle in Asda or Tesco. Or Morrison's or Sainsbury's or other supermarkets. There is my sauce. Still needs a little bit more mixing, I think. There's a little bit at the bottom there, you can see a bit more ketchup. And with the sauce done and our pork skinned, pour the sauce over the pork. This is like the simplest recipe ever, isn't it? It's barely even like that complicated at all, which is great for me. I will just put this on and leave it for the rest of the afternoon now. One thing I didn't check was whether the slow cooker's warming up, which it should be now because it's been turned on for a few minutes. Yes, it is. On with the lid. 8 hours later, we should get pulled pork. So what I am going to do when we get out of the summer period, and I maybe won't be riding my bike as much at the weekends, is I'm going to start going through this recipe book. And we'll do some recipes from in here as well, because I seem to just do pulled pork quite a lot. But Anne and Pat did bring recipes for a chilli, a pot roast, and meatloaf, I think. And there was also a one for a beef stew that we had that was absolutely delicious. And we also have some cup mugs that we can try as well. You know, you put the ingredients in a mug and... Cup mugs, did I just say? Cup mugs. I meant mug puds, cup puds, pudding in a mug that you put in the microwave. We got some of them, so we'll try them as well. But yeah, I want to start working on this slow cook book because I really want to try and do more cooking stuff because people seem to like it. And slow cooking stuff, it suits me down to the ground because it's super easy. Cup mugs. Well, some 6 hours later, a lot of juice came off that pork. It's looking good though, it smells amazing in this house. I'm going to be honest, I didn't do a heck of a lot today. I've just done some hoovering. Some hoovering, like so much hair in the hoover I can do like a quarter of a room. It's my fault probably. And I emptied some bins and did some washing. And then I fell asleep on the couch with a cat on my chest, which was very nice because, you know, we're all snuggled and it was nice to catch up on some sleep because I didn't sleep well last night. And then I had a bath. So in a bit, I'm going to go and pick Gemma up. I think we're going to do a movie night tonight. We're going to watch something on Sky or something. I actually have quite a lot of Play Store credits, so we could probably use that and watch something a bit newer. And then we're going to try that pulled pork. So we'll try it and we'll let you know what we think of it. Well, Gemma is home, so I've decided to drain off the juices from the pulled pork. I'll just put the lid back on that so we can keep going. Yeah, quite a lot of juice fluids came out of that. I need to skim off the oil on the top, and I might use that to make a sauce. So what it actually said to do was to remove the pork, pull it, and then put it back in with the juices. But what I do is remove the juices, get as much of the oil off the top of them as I can, pull the pork in the tub, and then pour the juices back over them. The net effect is the same, I just end up with slightly less oil. And this can be left in here for a bit, or what we're probably going to do is split some of it off and put it in the oven. Looks good already though, doesn't it? Oh my, look at that now. Hello, Gemma.
Hello, Mark.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm sitting at a really funny angle to take this off you.
Well, I mean, you kind of knew that I was bringing dinner in.
You're bringing it in so bloody quick.
Here we go. You've got a cheese ramekin.
Thanks, my cheese ramekin.
And a bowl of pork. Stop it being dirty. We've just done these with ciabattas. You could probably put coleslaw in there if you like coleslaw. I'm not a big fan of it, so we never have it. Now we need the verdict from Gemma on the pork. Good?
Very good. Smoky.
Smoky? Oh, there we go.
Really good.
Good morning, sleepyhead. You're covered in cats.
I am. This one's squeaking and relaxing because he just found a massive spider in the kitchen, isn't it? And then this one's jealous, so he's had to get up here. Yeah. So now I'm incapacitated and can't do anything.
Yeah, so the whole day's off. We cancelled.
Because
Can't do
I'm
anything.
cats.
No, we're going to go into town in a bit, just have a little walk around. Probably going to drive into town, so no heavy boozing. Did you enjoy pulled pork last night?
It was lovely, it was really nice.
It was really good, wasn't it? Yeah, we're going to go into town, check one or two shops. I'm not really planning to buy anything, just to get out of the house for a little bit.
Probably spend a fortune.
Probably spend a fortune. That tends to happen when we go into town on a weekend with no plans to buy anything. So I'll probably take you along, maybe just on the phone camera rather than carrying the G7X around town like some weird vlogger. In town, car park's very busy, but we found a space, and now we'll do our usual run. And we're in Liverpool 1, and for the summer, if you're interested, there's a big slide so you can slide down to the ground floor. We're going to go to our usual stop, so Disney and the Lego store. There's the slide at the bottom there. Unsurprisingly, lots of Lego Lion King merch. We still haven't seen the remake. I don't think we will be watching it anytime soon. Likes this mug.
Mainly because it's proper Lion King and not new Lion King.
Yeah. You can get a slime pumper as well. We didn't spend any money in the Disney store. We did look at a suitcase that was in the sales, which was quite a good price. It's like 32 quid, was it?
Yeah.
Just kind of a quick look in the Lego store as well. There is a set that I really like, but it's...
What, that monster truck?
A monster truck, yeah. But it's very expensive, so... Now there's another set that I really like, which is over here. That tree house is awesome, but it's huge. Buy any Lego, did I?
No.
Shocking turn of events.
I didn't buy anything.
No, we've not spent a penny, which is kind of good. We're going to go and find somewhere to get you something, but I might have a quick look in the Evans bike shop first, which Gemma will really enjoy. I decided to come back to Yard and Coop, which is down the stairs. I didn't buy a new bike. I did see one on the light though. I got the Double Mac, which is a mac and cheese double breast burger with 2 chicken wings and fries, and I thought, wow, that's a lot of food. And then Gemma's arrived. That looks like enough food for about 4 people, Gemma.
I know. You should have shared it, maybe.
Yeah, probably would have been a good idea. Oh well, enjoy it. What is that, by the way?
It's the bao bun box.
Oh, okay. What are you putting on my plate?
Celery.
Celery, thank you.
Celery.
I'll just put it to one side then. So, I was a bit confused because this is supposed to be a burger and it doesn't appear to have any bread on it. And I thought this on the top here was a double chicken breast that had been like carted apart. No, apparently the chicken breasts are the bun. There's another one under here. I'm going to be very full eating this. Of course, if you fancy it, Yard and Coop does have its own ball pool. And if you're a regular to Liverpool, unfortunately our Red's True Barbecue has closed. Did you enjoy Yard and Coop? Did you eat too much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat it all.
Yeah, you had left quite a lot, didn't you? Oh, that car alarm's going off. Anyway, we're going to have a little walk around and walk that off and then head home. Hello.
Hello.
Caught you sucking on a beer. What have you got there?
Top house.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a nice afternoon in town?
Yeah, it was alright. Had a nice dinner.
Yeah, I'm very full.
Yeah.
Have
We'll
you-
go every again.
What are we having for tea? So I think we got precisely nothing that we plan to do this weekend on.
What did we plan to do this weekend?
Well, we were going to go to either Lakeland or...
Yeah, but the weather was predicted awful and it
Yeah.
hasn't actually been that bad, has it?
And we were planning on going to town for beers, but I couldn't be doing getting a taxi home. But it's nice. Gemma's watching dog videos, dogs howling, to distract me from the vlogging.
Huskies.
Huskies are crazy. I did just weed the garden, which I needed to do, so that was good. So it's not been a complete wasted effort. And now I think we're going to sit on the couch and relax. And I really could do with the fan going on because I'm very warm.